he damn well would have been in top 8. This kid on fire is a crazy, crazy player, and I'm glad that we still have some top player representation for PT. Like, a lot of people just kind of forgot this character exists for some reason. This character beats the absolute hell out of Fighter Pass 2.
Oh, yeah, no, this is one of those hard counters that we see people talking about. And Quid, gotta say, man, this, through all the doubt that perhaps has been presented his way for recent tournament results, he's still doing work. He's still beating people like Miles, like Ling, like C on a regular basis.
Yep.
Has wins on Syrup and Leon in order to win the 120th edition of Fusion just 2 weeks ago up in North Jersey. This kid has what it takes. He has the right stuff. It's just a matter of putting all the puzzle pieces together. And I will have to say, Skip, if I am going to throw doubt into any part of this equation, is the fact that no one defends their home turf quite like ZD.
That is actually facts, man. ZD, I know, like, we look at some of the results that ZD has at some majors, and sometimes it isn't as exciting as it should be. But at locals, like, you show up to ZD's local, like, this guy becomes like a top 5 threat in the world. Like,
yes.
It's crazy. It's like it's like fighting the Buzz in New York. Good luck.
You know, actually, that is a very good point.
Yeah.
And Quid winning that first hand, as it's going to be ZD that draws first blood in this best of 5 clip winners finals here on twitch.tv/VGBootCamp 2.
Absolutely. Okay. And as this continues to kind of battle back and forth here, okay, we got the dash attack, just putting a little bit of percentage on. Ooh, that forward tilt. Wasn't able to follow up with anything, but the down air to the forward air, just putting down the combo, putting down the work. And didn't, like, get a crazy punish off that switch, but did land another nair. And look at this, just continues to pile it on. Oh, ooh, whoops.
Yeah, that'll happen to you, bud. So that's Quid getting himself on the board. And yeah, Ivysaur just doing Ivy things. It helps to have a hitbox the size of Guatemala, but certainly Quid doing quite a bit of work in order to get himself into that situation, particularly catching ZD no man's land. Speaking of which, I mean, standing across from that Fox might just be no man's land for just about any player in the Northeast.
Yeah, no, Fox definitely a really good character. I mean, we do have a couple really solid Fox representations in the world. You know, obviously Light, definitely for one, but character solid, character's really good. And as you can see right here, taking it to Squirtle. And Squirtle's a character, like, if you're going against a PT, Squirtle's always the #1 menace, right? He's small, he's got great frame data. I mean, he will get stocks. Like, that's the thing. Like, he gets jab blocks, you may as well kiss your stock goodbye, because that forward smash and down smash, they're actually, like, super, super crazy. But outside of that, like, he's so fast, he's so tiny, but he's got a bunch of multi-hits. I mean, he can combo you to, like, 60% easy. This character is a problem. And the fact that Fox can battle this, like, battle Squirtle, and honestly just battle the rest of PT, definitely puts a pretty decent matchup.
There are players, I'm not going to name names, that ignored Squirtle entirely in the PT moveset. And I think one player particularly comes to mind, given that I'm from Philadelphia. But it has gotten better. But the players that have, what did they lean on Squirtle for? Winning neutral, winning the flat ground. And you do that against characters that might be just a little bit slow, just a touch slower than you, have buttons that maybe beat yours out, but you can move in and out real quickly and dominate the flat ground that way. You don't do that as efficiently with Fox, but Quid is making up for it. That's why you have the Ivysaur. That's why you get him off stage. You have that Ivysaur there to kill, and Quid's talents in full bloom here at Xanadu as he takes game #1.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the problem with Fox in general. Like, he's so good on stage, but, like, once you put him off stage, his recoveries are just so linear. Like, as long as you just know to throw out a hitbox at the right spot, as we just saw, you're pretty much taking a stock from Fox almost every time, if you're really on top of it. It's really unfortunate, but it's kind of a way to balance a character. You know, Fox is honest.
They have plenty of experience against one another's characters. Quid versus Fox, ZD versus PT. Oddly enough, this is the first time they have ever competed in a competitive setting, either online or off. Right here at this edition of Xanadu Homecoming, featuring Quid, his name on the marquee. ZD trying to make sure the kid knows this is his house.
Absolutely. It's going to be a tough one to kind of get going here, especially after game 2. But you know what? In a best of 5, game 1 is usually a really good, ground to kind of feel each other out here. And like you mentioned, it's the first time that they've seen each other competitively, as far as we can tell.
Oh my!
And I think ZD is getting a nice wake-up surprise, because you kind of brought it up too. They have experience, like ZD and
Remember
Puppe.
the name, son.
But ZD and Puppe, like, they've battled how many times now, right? And then I'm not sure what Fox's Quid has necessarily fought, but I mean, like, he definitely looks like he knows how to fight all of them, that's for sure.
Oh, LeBron ain't the only one that got dunks, kid. That down air. Goodness gracious me. And ZD eventually going to catch that Ivysaur in the air and take it via an F smash. Yeah, and this is the thing. Quid establishing that Squirtle dominance with these chain grabs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Just surf on him. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, 60.7.
Yeah, no, I mean, that is just technical efficiency.
Yep.
Being able to get, I've been playing Tekken a little bit, but so we would call it a wall carry. But, just go ahead, surf on him all the way across the stage. Just ride that Fox like a boogie board. Why not?
Yep.
And the down smash.
Okay. Yeah, if he had forward smash, he probably would have had it. Ooh, just barely missing out on the down air. You won't see that too often, so ZD's really got to capitalize on this.
That was a warning, son. Hang on. Quid.
That's a warning shot.
Hang on a second. Oh, the Zard. Okay, going to see a little bit of Zard action. This a little bit more my comfort zone. Why not? Okay, just fighting fire with fire, quite literally, and is going to get that up smash for the kill. ZD, this is somehow winnable.
All right. Well, one stock apiece now. Yeah, ZD's really battling back here. Back throw, yeah, well, okay. He's got a little bit of life. Great DI to stay alive, and that's such a tough spot. Like, Ivy just kind of checkmates you there, because you go low, right, and you get hit with a down air. And, like, Quid put himself in such a great position. So, like, if he went low, down air. If he stayed that way, nair. If he somehow goes up even higher, you got Vine Whip. Like, that was such a tough spot for ZD.
I'm honestly surprised that Quid didn't go for the Vine Whip. ZD really trying to test him and make sure that the awareness is all there. It's like, okay, you think you can reach me with Nair, I'm going to test your metal and make sure that you can do this, because if you don't, I can punish you. But Quid going all the way up, reaching on the tippy toes to get that jar of peanut butter from off the top, and is in fact going to get a nice little spread for himself, as he is up 2-0 on one of the best that MDVA has ever seen in ZD.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, Quid is just he's just a kid who just continues to grow, get better all the time. It's actually really insane. And the thing is like, he doesn't compete as much as other players do. Like, that's something that I think is absolutely insane. He doesn't travel that often. So like, seeing him come out to an event like, Homecoming is definitely a treat all the time. But when this kid's actually competing, like, it's must-watch TV for Smash Bros. 100%. Ooh, okay, I like that down smash.
He has competed in 3 tournaments in the month of July, amongst them being that 120th edition of Fusion that I mentioned. The other 2 were encores, and he's won every last one of them. And again, taking out people like Amaryllis, Miles, Ling, C, Camex, Leon, Syrup, Tab Soda, like people who are regulars in the scene in the tri-state area, and he's taken down pretty much all of them. And certainly, if he's familiar with tri-state, he's probably fought someone like Lemon Tea and maybe the Beast of Fox, the Fox of Beast at some point. But right now, ZD, despite being down in games, knows that he is certainly not out of it yet. And this is that poise, that veteran presence that he provides that, frankly, is the pride of MDVA, as it should be.
And as these two continue to try and play neutral here a little bit in these second stock situations, ZD is like doing a really good job of staying grounded. Unfortunate position there. Okay, it was a trade, but I don't know how great it was.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing... The thing is, I'm seeing a lot of equal exchanges. I'm seeing ZD try to feel this out, and he's doing so relatively well, but I'm just feeling like it's one of those things, maybe he's starting to run out of time a little bit. If Quid takes this stock at only suffering maybe 20-30 percentage points worth of damage, that might do a lot of mental damage to ZD. I'm not sure how he recovers from that.
Okay, there we go. Goes for the forward throw off stage. This is a tough spot to be in. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not trying to curse these people. I'm really not. Honest to whatever you believe in, I'm not. But yeah, that down air just the drill, the tail, goodness, it's more dangerous than it looks. I know it's all curly and swirly Q, but nah, bro.
Nah, dude, Squirtle is actually like, oh no, you hate to see it.
ZD. The thing is, he is more than capable of making this back from loser's side. In fact, went on a run as of late, wound up taking 7 straight sets from losers in order to take Xanadu about 2 weeks ago. He could sure as hell take 2.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Regardless of that, it's going to be Quid in winner's side. I mean, the thing is, what can I say but Tri-State represent?
Tri-State's the best region in America. I'm not even going to...
And the thing is,
People love to argue that, too.
I am paid to be an impartial professional broadcaster, but
You're getting paid?
No, I'm not getting paid. So that's why I'm saying Tri-State, baby. What's up? This might be your home, but this is our house. Deal with it. Anyway, so that's what this is, and this is Xanadu Homecoming, featuring Quid, as you saw, who was in who's in grand finals now,
Grands.
and also, of course, featuring the handsome, dashing